Mahila. So I think it was last night. I went to Office Depot to get some laminate, or just one laminate, and there was this African American guy in there that had. It looked like he had on a black Native American outfit underneath his hoodie. So I was like, "What the heck?" Then he was having trouble with his phone. He had all this bullshit on his phone that was like Instagram or some like pop-up advertisement thing, and that was blocking him from being able to send his email to get his pictures off to Office Depot email to print off the laminates, to print them off to laminate them. So I tried to help him, and then he was getting ready to talk to somebody else, and I was like, yeah, sometimes they don't make it simple on these phones. And like, I probably said the wrong thing. So then I'm thinking, like, man. And then he got in line again, and then somebody called him as he was talking, and it said sheep on his phone. It said sheep, SHEEP. So then I'm thinking, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, my brother texted me before I got here and said some random stuff like Phoenix and something else, like thinking of names for kids. Because like we go back and forth saying names for kids, like just funny names. And he had said Magnus or something. And I said like Acer Max, like just different names. So then he sent one that was like Phoenix and something else. And then that was right before I went in to get the laminate. So then I'm like, this guy might be an angel. And then, but like I bring it back, and I'm like, no, he could just be, so like a shaman African American or something, like Predator 2. Like he could be anybody. So then I try to help him again, and his girl's with him, and I'm like, are you guys just getting laminates? And they're like closing the store, and it's like 8 o'clock. They're closing the store, and then he's like, yeah, this guy helped me. Like, I think it's sent. And the woman is like, I don't think it did. And something about how many is it? I was like, how many pictures are you trying to get or something? Or somebody said that. It might have been me. I don't know. And then he was like, 300. He said like over 300, like 309 or something. So then they're like, whoa, the attachment's too big. You got to just send 5 or 6. So then I left. But, yeah, so, I think that we got him, we got him going with that, man, I can't hardly say anything. I don't. I think some people are exercising though. Kind of like how you'll put in a video like what I'm already doing or something. It's like that. So not in the ego sense of like, oh, I already knew that. Not like that, but like that it's going on. It's going on like it's prophecy. So, all right, then if you look at the groups, we want her to be with this group. Like Like see how it's like all getting set up? It's crazy. So then you get to um Malachi. So, like I'm excited, but at the same time I'm like, man, I don't know. I really don't. But then like I probably should look at some of those uh gematria phrases, because I'm like, those were like what was going on with the sacred woman or something. Like I had one stands out that was like, I went to Circa that day by myself, not the previous time that was like Clone Wars, but like the other time, and it was like I wrote down the events, I had them written down, and then it read like the one of the sacred women had gone to lunch or dinner with like the group, not this exercise one, this another one, and she had to calm herself down and think of Moana, "This Is Not Who You Are" song as she was sitting there. So I'm serious, that's how it read. I am serious. And like, I just feel like some of these gematria phrases, like, they mean multiple things. Like, it's probably like two or three events that happened that day, plus it's prophecy and history. Prophecy and history, you know? Like, it's just wild. So, all right, I'll get off here. Don't want it to be too long. But, yeah, I'm looking at Tom Cruise, though, for something big, and also Elizabeth the second or whatever, Queen, I'm looking at, uh, well, that, because no one's telling me anything. They were talking about, the realtor said, they just, that she said, well, hopefully H will just go to Jesus. I'm like, the realtor said that? That was our realtor when we moved in Lexington. That's the one they have now for the big house. And I'm like, she said that? So that could be a prelude, a build up or something to reveal. But, one of those guys read like that H went to, Don's territory and didn't have the key. So they were like, what the fuck you doing without the key? Like, you know what I'm saying? So either if we got the name, then we have to give the key. Like, you guys have to give the key, or maybe Tom Cruise gets it, or Queen Elizabeth gets it, and then you get into Benjamin like dwelling between the shoulders. So I was kind of thinking like that, like what is the real? I mean, the glyph could play out multiple ways. Like that's what I thought yesterday. Now I'm thinking like, no, it's like the Indianapolis and Fifth Third way is the glyph. But I gotta think about it. Maybe that backside, the Islam guy on the backside, if he's the back of the lion, then you have Leo, and the back, which is what's the back? The back is if Tom Cruise Perplex Harry Perry got the extra food, then you get an object of the verb from that. So that would be the backside of the lion. And if that is shaped like a nuke, then you get into nuke key. I think it could work. I think we could have it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be the Mayan guy, like, that has the tongue sticking out, like, but I'm trying to be, like, am I going to keep going whenever the books come out? Like, I like the so. But then again, if they lethal injection me or something, guillotine me in the M or Obama or something, then that takes care of that. All right, I'll get off here. Thank you.